Hi, friends. My name is Toni Cureton. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Life Skills FYI. Life Skills FYI provides a set of core adult capabilities to manage work, family, and relationships successfully. It's designed to help build the skills adults need for life. Life Skills FYI teaches skills of planning, awareness, focus, self control, and flexibility. They are daily living skills to promote successful, independent living, skills that every adult should know but were never taught in school. Life Skills FYI premieres on Thursdays at 10 a.m. on our My Virtual Academy Facebook page and on Instagram. Today, we are going to talk about how to shop for groceries. So, how many of you have ever gone grocery shopping realizing you went over your budget and then you return home feeling like you still didn't have everything you needed for your weekly meals? Well, we've all been there. The keys to grocery shopping include being prepared, knowing what you need, buying the right quantities, and looking for ways to save money, especially if you're on a budget. Today, we're going to share some basic shopping tips so that you can save time, money, and shop with confidence. Step one, deciding where to shop. Back in the old days, you either made your own food or bought what you needed from the single general store in town. Now, we have so many options when it comes to where we want to shop for our food. It can be hard to sort through all of these options. So today we're going to go over each of the shopping options that's available and provide pros and cons of each one. We're going to start with the traditional supermarket. A traditional supermarket offers one-stop convenience. You can pick up bacon, toilet paper, and shampoo all in one trip. But you may pay for this convenience with higher prices on things that are not on sale or that you didn't have a coupon for. But if you shop the advertised in-store specials, it's possible for you to save a lot of money. The pros of shopping at traditional supermarkets like Kroger, Safeway, Walmart, Meijer, and Target are that they accept coupons. There usually are plenty of in-store specials, and they have a large selection of products. Your fruit and vegetable purchases can be made out of season. In other words, like if you're in Michigan, cherry season normally is usually in June. You may very well be able to get cherries in September, October at some of these big stores because they buy their produce from other states and even purchase produce from out of the country. They also provide you with customer loyalty cards, discount cards. So when you go to shop there, oftentimes as they're ringing you up, they'll say, okay, do you have your discount card with you? And you give it to them and they slide it through and it will start calculating price discounts on things that you've purchased. Some of the cons of going to traditional supermarkets is that the produce is typically trucked in from various parts of the country or the world. That's what I was just sharing. Cherry and peach season is usually June and July. If you're capable of getting peaches in October, November, even December, that means that that grocery store had that produce, that shipment of peaches and cherries shipped in from another location. It means that you're going to have peaches, yay, but it also means that they may not be as fresh by the time you get them because they have to ship them in. Um, another con is that because they offer so many selections of products, sometimes you'll be enticed to buy things that you don't necessarily need. And they tend to have higher prices on their food products than discounted grocery stores. The next grocery shopping item that we will look at are warehouse stores. Warehouse stores like Sam's Club, Costco's, and BJ's. Warehouse stores offer discounts to shoppers by selling product in bulk, ranging from pallets of toilet paper or huge jugs of honey. There is usually an annual membership fee required in order to shop at these stores, but you can save a good deal of money by shopping at warehouse stores, especially if you have a large family. The pros of shopping here are that they offer tremendous discount on groceries. They also offer discount on gas and a wide range of other products, ranging from suitcases to televisions. Also, they offer, some of them, not all of them, offer cash back rewards. What are cash back rewards? For example, I personally have a membership to Sam's Club. Absolutely love it. And everything I buy through the year, they count up and they give me a certain percentage of that back. My cash back reward month is in the fall. And so every fall, I'm looking forward to it because I'll go to Sam's Club to buy groceries. And then they'll say, oh, Miss Cureton, you have some reward money here. Would you like to use that to pay for your purchase today? And I'll go, oh yeah, because it can be quite a lot. For example, this year, my cash rewards totaled $150. So I got $150 cash back at the end of the year because I shopped at Sam's Club throughout the year. Not all of the warehouse stores offer a cashback option, but I do know Sam's Club is one of them. Another pro in shopping at any of the warehouse stores is that because you buy in large quantities, especially food-wise, you can freeze this food and store it, which will eliminate the frequency of your trips to the grocery store. Also, if you're a single person and it's just you and you don't have a large family to feed and shop for, you can split a membership with a friend or a family member. And that way, you can still benefit from buying in large quantities at Sam's Club or Costco's or BJ's. So if you've got a friend or a family member that's willing to split the membership with you, it really could benefit you. The cons to shopping at a warehouse store is that it does require an annual membership around the area of $50, $55 a year. They do have a limited product selection food-wise. In other words, unlike a traditional grocery store where you have aisles of cereal and aisles of canned goods, you're not going to find a whole lot. You'll find a small selection, but it's not going to be in an entire aisle like at a traditional grocery store. Also, another con is that because everything is purchased in large quantity, it could mean that you're buying stuff that you don't necessarily need, that you don't necessarily need. They also don't accept coupons unless they have their own in-store or in-warehouse coupon. And because they have a wide variety of other products outside of food and paper goods, you may, again, be tempted to buy something that you really shouldn't be purchasing, that wasn't in the budget, that you really didn't need. When buying in bulk, you ought to take in consideration that as a single person, you may not use up all of the, the food items before they expire, which means that they'll go to waste. And you may not have storage. You may not have a place to put all of this. Buying in bulk is good if you have a deep freezer and you can portion out your meat packages and store them in the freezer. But if you don't have a deep freezer, now your regular size freezer is being filled up, and a lot of space is being taken up because you bought all this bulk food that is going to take you forever to go through because it's just you. So that's something that you want to take into consideration if it's just you, a single person, or if you have a small family, you and your husband or your wife, or you and your child. You may want to kind of weigh out whether or not shopping at a warehouse club really would be to your advantage. Next, we're going to look at ethnic grocery stores. Every community has a local Indian, Asian, or Mexican supermarket in the area. They carry ethnic food items and food items that other stores in town don't carry. For example, if you wanted to make carne asada, you can go to the supermercado, which is the Mexican word for supermarket, to get freshly made tortillas or a selection of Mexican pastries. The lower price that they offer is because they source their food products directly and eliminate the middleman. The pros of shopping at ethnic grocery stores is that you get unique products and cuts of meat. Um, the prices of the produce and the foods that you purchase will often be cheaper than regular traditional grocery stores because, again, they cut the middleman. They go straight to their source. So your produce, your meat, your spices may be cheaper than the regular grocery stores. And because, again, they are going straight to the source, they have fresher meats and produce. The cons to shopping at ethnic grocery stores is that their selection is limited. They usually tend to be pretty small, and so they don't have a lot of space to sell a whole lot of commercial products like you do and that you'll find at a regular grocery store, a traditional grocery store. Next, we're going to take a look at discount grocery stores and grocery store outlets. A discount grocery store, an example of a discount grocery store would be a store like Aldi's. Aldi's is a discount grocery store, and they cut their prices mainly because they are offering small selection of house brand items. In other words, when you go to Aldi's to shop, you will see the same products of food, but you may not see the same brands of food. For example, you'll go to Aldi's and buy chicken strips, but they may not be Banquet or Tyson, a known name brand. There'll be another brand that is under the Aldi's umbrella. And so that's how they're able to discount their food because they're selling their brands and it's in smaller quantities. Also at Aldi's, they only accept cash or debit card or EBT cards. They do not accept credit cards or checks. And they have fewer aisles of merchandise. And their merchandise is still on pallets and in boxes, which again cuts their costs because they're not paying for people to stock shelves. They just bring the pallet of food in, cut open the section so that you can access the food product and put it in your basket and go. So that helps cut the cost that they pass on to the consumer when they sell their products. Also, Aldi's either makes you bring your own grocery bags or they make you purchase grocery bags from them. And they also rent you the grocery cart for a quarter. If you return the cart, you get the quarter back. But these are the ways that Aldi's is able to discount and cut the prices of their food because they eliminate the cost of these things that you normally pay for when you go to a traditional grocery store. Now, a grocery store outlet. An example of a grocery store outlet would be like Wonder Bread, Hostess, or Intimate Outlet bakeries. These grocery outlet stores, they provide discount because they sell what is termed second-rate groceries. An outlet grocery store sells items that you won't find in a traditional grocery store because traditional grocery stores won't sell you dented cans or expired food. Although I have seen small sections of a traditional grocery store where they are selling produce and it'll say on it reduced price. But even at reduced price, it's not as deeply discounted as food that you could purchase from an outlet grocery store. And again, the reason they're able to sell their food so cheaply is because if they're selling canned goods, the canned goods are dented or swollen or rusted. If they're selling produce or meat, it's usually at the expiration date or past the expiration date. Same with dairy products. They sell Christmas themed cereals in July, or food that traditional grocery stores have decided they don't want to sell that product anymore, discontinued items. These are the kinds of food items that you can get at the outlet grocery store. Now, the discount grocery store, like Aldi's, their products are good and they're not expired or swollen or dented cans. They sell their own house brands and they eliminate other overhead items that tend to cost consumers money when they're purchasing. Outlet stores are selling you inferior products, possible inferior products. You take a risk when you buy food from an outlet grocery store because they could make you sick. If you're selling food past its expiration date, you run the risk of getting sick. If you're selling canned goods that are dented or swollen or punctured, you run the risk of getting sick. So if you're considering buying from an outlet store, really look at the product before you buy it and examine it, because while the pro may be you get a huge discount on it, the con is that you really are subjecting yourself to food poisoning and you don't really want to make yourself sick or your family. So take that into consideration when you're deciding to go to an outlet grocery store. Okay. And then lastly, we're going to look at natural, health, organic, and gourmet grocery stores. Examples of these would be like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Nino's Savaggio's, Vincent Joe's, and Holiday Market, or any other local natural health food store in your area. Now, traditional grocery stores have begun to carry natural, organic foods and groceries in their store. If you go in traditional grocery store, you'll see a section that's labeled, organic, natural. But a grocery store that is solely devoted to selling natural, health, and organic groceries They have a much wider variety of items than a traditional grocery store. And they have a reliable source of things like grass-fed beef and free-range chicken. In traditional grocery stores, it might say that, but it might not really be that. When you go to stores like Whole Foods and Trader Joe's, places like that, when they say it's organic, grass-fed, free range, you can really trust that it is, because their store is devoted to selling food like this, whereas traditional grocery stores, they're devoted to selling regular food, unorganic, and they might have a small organic or natural food section within their store. Also, your natural health organic stores, your gourmet stores, you're not going to find commercialized food products like you're not going to find Oreos and Cheerios, because these are national brands. And health stores, natural stores, organic stores, gourmet stores, they don't tend to sell the national brands of food. They tend to sell the healthier brands, and the healthier brands tend not to be as known as well as the commercial brands. And the healthier brands tend to be small farmed made. That's why they're able to sell it to you, because they are accessing specific producers of natural health and organic, sources, so that they can sell the product. Products that you purchase from natural health and organic stores, they tend to be higher than grocery stores. But even though you're paying, a little bit more, you are getting more of a natural product than you would if you were to buy the product from a traditional grocery store. Traditional grocery stores sell small amounts of the organic and natural. Natural and organic stores sell more of the natural product. Also, you can get bulk items like spices and grains a lot cheaper when you buy them from health food stores and organic stores. The pros to shopping at one of these stores is that they have a very large selection of fresh, natural, organic groceries. They have unique gourmet products. They have specialty items such as gluten-free, vegetarian, vegan. They offer vitamins and supplements, and their bulk items are usually, they tend to be cheaper. Their spices and their grain, you can purchase them a lot cheaper than you can through traditional grocery stores. The con to shopping at a natural health organic gourmet grocery store is that they tend to be small. They don't sell a whole lot of product, and you definitely can't get a whole lot of commercial product. You definitely can't get a lot of commercial product from a health, natural, organic gourmet store, because again, the objective is selling whole foods, natural foods, not filled with a lot of preservatives and additives. And commercial foods tend to contain a lot of preservatives and additives. So, I'm sorry, the last food source grocery store, grocery producing place that you can purchase food that we will talk about is the farmer's market. Now, here in Michigan, we have Eastern Market, Westbourne Market, and Randazzo's. Many cities, throughout, they have their own farmers market in their towns and in their cities. Farmers markets tend to be held usually on the weekends in a specific area. Places like Westbourne, however, and Randazzo's, they have went to permanent store locations. Several of them are throughout the Metro Detroit area. that you can go through on a regular basis, Monday through Sunday. Eastern Market, however, is a true traditional farmers market. It's open only on the weekends, and you can shop for fresh produce, meats, um, vegetables, fruits, all kinds of fresh, natural things, because they're usually from the local area farmers, and they bring it in, and they sell their products and their baked goods at the farmers market. It's a fun place to go, to take your family and do shopping. You're outdoor shopping, and you're mingling, and you're seeing all these people, and you're seeing unique products, fresh products, healthier products, because it literally is coming straight from the farm to the market for you to pick up and consume. It's also a great way to support our local farmers, in your state, in your city, in your towns. The pros to shopping at a farmer's market, again, very, very fresh produce, meats, tasty foods. And again, it is a chance to support your local farmers. The con to shopping at a farmer's market is that, like I said, with Easter market, it's held once a week. So every Saturday, Sunday, you can go down there, but you can't just drop in. Say you ran out of eggs on Tuesday, and you normally get it from this particular farm who brings in his eggs from his farm. You have to wait till Saturday to go down there and replace them, because you can't just drop in on Easter market. And then also, they don't have a whole lot of produce, of meat. They have what they trucked in from their farm that day. And when they run out, they run out. It's not like when you go to, Kroger's, and if the section of ground beef is empty, you just press the button and the meat clerk will come out and say, "Hi, can I help you?" And you say, "Oh, I see you don't have any ground beef." And they says, "Well, hold on 1 second. I'll go get some out for you." When you go to the farmer's market, what they have is what you can purchase. And when they run out, they run out. But it is fresh, it is tasty, and it is local. So we're going to move to step 2 in how to shop for groceries. Step 2 is making your list. The best way to be prepared for your trip to the grocery store is to have a list of all the items you need to buy. That way you will know exactly what you need. You can avoid impulse purchasing, and you will not leave the store having forgotten what you needed from your list. To make a comprehensive list, go through your cupboards and see what staples you're running low on. This could include flour, sugar, canned goods, rice, or spices. Check your refrigerator to see if you need any meats or dairy products, fruits, vegetables, juices, or other beverages. Create a planned menu for the week. Look over your recipes that you'll be making and ensure that you have all the necessary ingredients for it. Look through your storage closets and your pantries to see if you need any bathroom or facial tissue, any soap or dish detergent, or any other household goods, and put all these things on your list. Step number 3, check your local sales papers and flyers for coupons and sales that they're offering. If you're looking to save a few dollars at the grocery store, look through the store flyers or go online for the items that will be on sale for the week at that store. If you find coupons for any items on your list, clip them out and make a note of the brands that are on sale. Compare the prices of the grocery items at the stores that you'll be shopping at and look in their flyers. Also make a list of which items that you'll need to buy at each store so that you can get the best price. Also, to avoid spending extra money, only use coupons and flyers for what you were actually going to buy. I have to be honest. When I first began grocery shopping, I did indeed use coupons. I used to clip, 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 and they were beneficial and they did save me money. I think one time I had a conveyor belt full of groceries. And after I went through all the coupons, I think I wound up paying about $20 for all that food. That's just how much coupons had discounted my purchases. It was very exciting. But I'll say this too. One of the things that I found myself getting caught up in is coupons dictate what you buy. If what you were planning to buy, you know, if there's not a coupon for it, then it kind of causes you either to make a decision about your purchases, which is what you should do, or it causes you to purchase something that you really wasn't intending on purchasing. You got to take in consideration, what is the purpose behind coupons? Marketing. So they're marketing products to you. So only clip coupons that you are actually going to purchase that item for. You know, if you didn't need Oreos, don't clip the Oreo coupon. If you weren't going to buy Frosted Flakes, then don't clip the Frosted Flake coupon. Step number 4, selecting your food. So we're going to go through now how to select your food. We're going to start with produce. Okay. So while each fruit and vegetable has a different indicator of ripeness, you generally want to look for firm fruits and vegetables that are not bruised, dented, or otherwise damaged. Try to buy fruits and vegetables in all colors to ensure that you're getting the maximum vitamins and nutrients from your food. And remember, fresh produce won't last long as frozen. So buy only what you and your family will eat up over the next week. Now, moving on to deli, meat, and seafood. Purchase fresh meat or seafood from the person that's behind the counter. You can ask them all types of questions and they'll be more than happy to answer and help you out. You can even ask them questions on the best way to prepare this steak or the best cut of meat for this roast. They are very knowledgeable and they will help you out with any questions that you may have regarding meat, seafood, and deli. Remember that meat and seafood have short shelf lives if they are not frozen. So only buy what you're able to eat. Or if you're going to shop at the warehouse stores and you buy a big package of pork chops, portion it off immediately, freeze off what you're not going to use, and cook what you are. That way you don't waste food product and money. Next, grocery items. Grocery items are all your dried, canned, and baking goods that will be located in the aisles in the center of the store. This also includes pasta, rice, sugar, flour, spices, crackers, beans, soups, sauces. All of these, which would be considered staple items, will be found in the center aisle of the store. Down these aisles are where you would go to get all of your grocery items. Again, when buying canned goods, avoid buying cans that are dented, punctured, or bulging because you can get sick. Canned goods are great to have on hand because they last much longer than fresh, but don't just buy any. When you pick up a can, run your hand around the sides, feel the tops and the bottoms Make sure there are no dents, no punctures, because we do not want you to get sick. You'll also find your household items in the center aisles, your toilet paper, your dish detergent, your soap. These are the places that you'll get those food items. Next, the refrigerated and the freezer sections. The refrigerators will hold your dairy products, your juices, your prepared foods, your packaged foods, and your prepackaged meats. The freezer will hold your frozen meats and your prepared foods, such as chicken strips and lasagna. Also, you can find frozen fruits and vegetables and side dishes and snacks, such as ice cream and French fries, in the frozen section. Frozen foods like fruits and vegetables that don't have added ingredients like salt or oil are just as nutritious as fresh produce. And they are typically cheaper and they will last longer because they'll be in the freezer. Just make sure that when you're buying your refrigerated and your frozen food, that you go straight home after you leave the grocery store. Don't make any stops because, especially if you're shopping in the summertime, you only have a 2-hour window before your refrigerated and frozen food products drop below the safe temperature of serving food. So if you're going to shop, do all of your other shopping first and let groceries be your last thing to do, or let groceries be your only thing to do. Because your food is going to begin to melt, bacteria is going to begin to grow, and again, you are going to get sick. Okay, so finally, step number 5, checkout. Locate your checkout aisles in the grocery store. Line up behind the last person in the checkout line. Place your items on the conveyor belt. Make sure you put your larger boxes and items on the belt first. Leave your delicate items and your produce last so that they don't get crushed. Cashier will ring up your purchases, and when your cashier has rung up your last purchase, your food item, pay for it, and you're free to go. That is how you shop like a pro. Well, friends, that's all my time for today. I want to thank you for joining me on Life Skills FYI. I know this information is going to assist you greatly in your grocery shopping. Tune in again. On our next episode, we'll be talking about something different. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My number is 586-842-0558. That's 586-842-0558. My name again is Toni Cureton, and I wish you a great day, and always remember to adult responsibly.